Good afternoon from Parfait Parquet. We are with Patrick and Stuart at Chateau de Colombe, the Chateau of the Pigeons, and we have been restoring the floors for them this week at their 17th century chateau.
Yes.
And Patrick and Stuart are going to give us some feedback on the work that they asked us to do and tell us a little bit about their project that they are restoring the chateau back to its former glory.
True. we tried, but so we bought the chateau almost 2 years ago. We looked at quite a few, and this is, as you said, 17th century, and we do about 90% of the work in the chateau ourselves, right? But what we don't do is plumbing, electric, and we have original floors here. So this is beautiful brown oak, especially in this room and a couple of other rooms. And I think we both know we have to, you have to know your limitations. And restoring 17th century floors is not in our pay grade. So, through friends in Normandy, Terry and Ash at Escape to the Chateau, they have a wonderful
Escape to the Dream.
To the Dream.
Yeah,
they are on Escape to the Chateau.
Chateau de la Salle. Chateau de la Salle.
They recommended Brad and Parfait Parquet, and we couldn't be happier. The floors look so much more beautiful than we could have. I'm staring around here because I'm standing in the room. But it's we have different kinds of parquet. So this is the shell, and that's which we didn't know before. You told us what it was, and then we have regular oak parquet.
Yes.
Those floors look so phenomenal, and I mean you can slide on them now. The details that you see that we wouldn't have known, and the filling you've done with
And the repairs to some of the pieces is just fantastic. Yeah.
you couldn't tell.
No.
So it's I mean we know that they're there.
Yeah.
Anyone who would come here would never even know that there were repairs made.
Yeah.
That is the quality of the work. By the way, there's no dust. Just saying, there's no dust whatsoever, which is very impressive. And I've been plastering 18th century or 17th century walls now for weeks, and even with the vacuum cleaner, there's a lot of dust. So there's no dust.
Right. And it was really, it ended up being, it's really the look that we wanted. We didn't want it to look like a brand new floor.
Right.
We wanted to look like it is a beautiful restoration of the original floors from the chateau.
Yes. And it looks, these are restored floors. These are not new floors.
Right.
Which is exactly what, as you said, what we wanted. Because anyone can lay a new floor, but not many people can actually restore a floor from the 17th century. But you did that.
I think that the point of our work when we're restoring the floors in chateaus or any home is to make it look like we were never there. It's that level of just enough but not too much.
Yes.
And being discreet with your repairs, like you said, Stuart, the repair that Ray done on the window threshold and the other repairs, it's like that was the existing floor.
Yeah.
It's about bringing it back to life, but being really discreet about how far you go. Don't make it look like you were there. Make it look like this is how the floor has always been.
Right.
And it's I think for me, I really appreciate you hiding Parfait Parquet, and it's always a pleasure to work on a chateau or any project, but particularly a chateau when you know that the clients are really taking that extra time and care to restore it and not just remove the history, but actually bring it back and enhance those elements. So for me as a professional, it's always nice to work with clients that are taking the time and doing that focus work that brings it back to life for the next generation and the generations after that.
Yes.
So for me, it's been a real pleasure working for you both.
And for us, it has been, I mean, well, besides hearing the Sanders in the distance, you don't even know you're here. So that's also a pleasure having had you here. So thank you so much for restoring these
fantastic job.
Absolutely.
Well, what we'll do is we'll finish our interview. We'll say thank you for giving us some video feedback. And when you're watching the video, you'll be able to see the links for the chateau, so you can follow the chateau renovation on their YouTube channel and we'll also put up the links for the Airbnb, because you'll be able to come and stay at the chateau too. So if you want to see the beautiful floors and all the rest of the beautiful work that Stuart and Patrick have done to the chateau, follow the links and make a booking.
Thank you.